Welcome to the annual 2019 Dumbest Scammers Award. This is where I give out non-existent prizes to scammers who've excelled in the art of being dumb. And all of this year's awards are going to be under the category of computer security. Or should I say, lack of security. So the first of these awards covers securing your webcam. This year I've had scammers who've given me a complete tour of their call centre. But it's not this group of masterminds who are going to win this year's award. No, it's going to go to someone who realised that they should be securing their camera by keeping it covered up. So this year's award is going to go to one of these two. Our first nominee calls himself Gary, and here he's decided to turn on his webcam just so that he can do something with it. I wasn't clear what he was going to do until he decided to uncover it. And yes, he just wanted to admire his hairstyle. But surprisingly, Gary isn't the only scammer who's aware that he should keep his webcam covered, because here we have our worthy winner who proves that the weakest link in any computer security is the human factor. But just what is it that's made this scammer uncover his webcam? If I pan back a bit, you can see the answer. Yes, security goes out the window if you get a FaceTime call from your girlfriend. So our worthy winner of the 2019 Webcam Security Award goes to Alex or Roger, depending on the day, for his efforts with this webcam. Nice one, Alex. We hope to see you next year. And the next award is for password security. We all know how to make secure passwords, at least 12 letters long, numbers, letters and symbols in them. Don't use guessable words like names, but most importantly, don't reuse them across multiple websites. But there's a special set of rules which apply only to scammers trying to access other people's computers. Firstly, you shouldn't use a password with your own name in it. Because if you come across somebody like me who runs a keylogger, I'm going to find your name pretty quickly. So the first candidate for this year's Password Security Award comes from Renewed Technology. And the person who's typing all of this onto my computer is someone called Himanshu Nigam, who owns Renewed Technology or Renowned Computers. And not only does his password have his own name in it, but his name is also printed to the screen as soon as he places a fake order. Nice one, Himanshu. No! But he isn't even the winner of this year's award. No, that goes to globalitechnologies.us, who are pop-up scammers. Playing very fast in the background is my experience whenever I phoned the number on one of those pop-ups, and of course they tried to get money out of me even though there was nothing wrong. What I didn't know was the real name and location of this company until one of their agents decided to log into their payment gateway. Not a very good idea on a machine which is logging every keystroke. And thanks to that login, I could see the name of the person who was trying to scam me. But not only did I have his name, but his password let me into their payment gateway. It was Growth Zone Infotech in the Lakshmi-Nagar region of New Delhi. And it also revealed some of the managing director's details, including some of his bank information. All very interesting information which has been passed on to the New Delhi police. But better than all of this, it gave me an opportunity to see just how many people they had scammed, and also an opportunity to refund some of those victims. I put a little note against each of the refunds just to point out that the whole thing was a scam. And lastly, it gave me an opportunity to challenge the owners on what it said as their address on their website.
So just have a look over here. This is a registered company over here where your technician will be assigned permanently. If you want to check the contact information, you can just click on contact us and all the information will be provided to you. Okay. You can see it over here.
But that's just a website. You know, you could be anywhere in the world.
Sir, you can see the address and the telephone number which I have provided to you, right?
Yeah.
And you can see the toll-free number is
So
always
you're
available on
in
the
where are you? Is it New York or San Jose or where are you?
in
So
California, sir.
so you're sitting in California.
Yes.
So what time is it there?
And you can see
What time is it?
now, I beg your pardon.
What time is it? You would be able to answer that very quickly if you really were in California.
Hello?
You can hear me. What time is it in California? You're having to look it up, aren't
You're
you?
asking me? No, sir, I'm not looking. See, if I have to look, I have to check on your computer, right? I'm not even moving the cursor. Are you getting
So
my
what time
point?
is it with you?
And sir, it's
You
11:37
had to look it
a.m.
up.
right now.
You had to
Sharp.
look it up, didn't
Sir,
you?
how can I look it, sir? I cannot see? I'm on your computer screen. Did I move anything?
Doesn't matter. You've got remote access to my computer screen. You've got your own computer screen.
Sir, see, I have already provided you all my information. If you want, you can come and visit to me at this address, okay? If you personally want to see me, you have to visit on this address.
I think I might. Let me have a look. So what am I going to see here? So is this going to be some big office, is it?
You can just drop the person over there on the location.
Oh, I know. So this is your global office, is it?
Yes.
This house is your global office. 2746 Agua
So
Vista
you haven't
Drive.
dropped the person correctly.
I know, I have. Stop trying to move my
let me show it to you.
mouse. You've just been caught out. That is a residential address, quite clearly. Now you have to close
Sir,
it. Now I know you're lying to me.
Sir, I believe
That's
that
somebody's
you are
house
doing a
in San
one-side
Jose.
conversation. Okay.
You're not sitting there at all, are you?
Sir, I have already told you and provided you all my information, right?
So given that his password managed to get me right into his company details, I think Growth Zone are a very worthy winner of the Password Security Prize. Well done, lads. So we come to our next prize, and this one is for computer hacking. And over the years I've had all sorts of elaborate stories about people trying to hack my PC.
You will be able to see the cyber hackers, who is the most wanted peoples in our country right now, who is still activated both the cities or states in the United Kingdom. All right, and we have found there are two hackers. All right, two hackers who still activated into your internet website.
But unlike last year, I didn't have anyone taking me through the National Crime Agency's most wanted list. Instead, this year's scammers ran up geektyper.com. If you're not familiar with GeekTyper, it's just a little animation to make it look as if there's something odd going on your computer. And some scammers will try to use this technique to make it look as if you really have got a problem, when in fact there's never anything really wrong. So this is a scammer called Gautam from Kolkata who's trying the GeekTyper script on me.
Then that is the important details, that is the insider information which I am sharing with you, by which you will be get aware that we are from the security team. Now you can see secure content protect, that is the digital and the security authorization needed from United States of America. Can you see out there on your in front of your screen now? Hello.
Yes.
Now can you see out there trust? Now you can see I have just shown you recently your IP address, but you can see there is a IP address of killer IP address 205.211.157.84, and can you see connecting to CIA internal database, and there is a IP trash which we have found and which we triangulating it. So according to the security circumstance and according to activating the Hawkeye, where we can engage all the enemy vehicle. Can you see activating
Enemy
Hawk
vehicles?
engage?
What are you
That
talking
is
about?
the technical language. That is that in terms of technical, the hacker where belongs to a security department, and we have found something which I need to show you. Can you see out the Interpol database? Hello.
It says last known location, city of Gotham.
Hello?
Yes, I can
Can you
read.
see out there? There is a picture of a guy is coming. His name is
Yes. And he says he lives in Gotham City, which is where Batman lives, isn't that right?
Yes, exactly, sir. But let me tell you,
Batman's a
we found
fictional
your bank
character.
account details. Well, let me tell you one thing, sir. We found your bank account details with them because the Interpol department has came across with this because he has already taken the money from lot of customers in United Kingdom and as well as United States. So we got the clue and we got this confirmation from there, and that is the reason we give you a call, and we have found that people from your own NetWest branch has been involving into this, and I'm going to give you some extra information as well.
I quizzed him a bit more about the fact that Gotham City Police Department were the ones who were after this criminal. Needless to say, the rest of his scam didn't quite work, and he pretty rapidly hung up on me. So this year's Computer Hacking Award goes to Gotham in Kolkata. Well done. But I really do think you should start to read up a little bit more on who Batman is and where Gotham City is located. And our final award is for Security in Depth. If you're in the computer security industry, you'll know that it's good to have multiple layers of defense. And here you can see a scammer using not only a VPN, but he's also connecting to a remote desktop which isn't his own computer. So he's being extra cautious here. He doesn't want anyone knowing his real IP address, and whatever he's about to do, it isn't going to be coming from his real PC. Instead, he's bought access to a remote private server, a VPS. So why all this secrecy? Well, the answer is he's sending lots of spam and scam emails. And what drew my attention to him is that he sent me one of those emails. It's never a good idea to send a scam email like this to someone whose hobby is taking down scammers. There were a few things that caught my eye about this email. First of all, the MS Support Centre seemed to be from a free Outlook account. Then the strange mixed case on every word. The fact that the IP address wasn't from Eastern Russia at all, but was an invalid one. And lastly, no website, just a phone number. So of course I called that number. And it wasn't too long before I managed to get access to the scammer's PC and observed how his scam worked. You can see it running here in the background. He had managed to buy himself thousands of email addresses and was laboriously cutting and pasting these from a spreadsheet into the Microsoft Outlook webmail client. It seemed that the phone number which appeared on all of those emails was in fact his Skype number. And he tried to disguise himself by calling himself Himanshu Wadhwa. However, his real name appeared at the bottom of the Skype client, and his PC was also named Vikas. So I sent his details to Skype's abuse department, where they promptly shut down his Skype account, and in addition, I got in touch with a VPS server. They were a company called TerraSwitch in the US, and to their immense credit, within minutes of me sending the abuse email, Justin from that company got back to me and shut down their server. And it turned out that Justin was a big fan of my channel. But all of this goes to prove you can have all the security in the world, but if you pick on the wrong person, you might just end up having your scam ruined. So although he tried to be careful, Vikas proved to be a very worthy winner of the Computer Security Award. You nearly got there, but hey, worst luck next year. So I hope you've enjoyed this year's awards, and let's just hope that 2020 will bring another bumper crop of dumb scammers. And if you are watching this at the end of 2019, I'd like to wish everybody a happy 2020. You can support my efforts against scammers by going to patreon.com, there's a link in the description below, and you can catch me on Twitter at JimBrowning11. Once again, thanks for watching and tune in next time.